Francisco, and I'm running for mayor of this great city. Okay, here we go. Okay, if you could take only one thing to a deserted island, what would it be? I'd have to go with a Kindle and download probably 1,000 books and make sure that I could read for a very long time. All right, we're going number 2. Uh-oh. What was your most cherished toy as a child? This is really getting personal. I had a little blanket that I had to take everywhere, and I think it's still in my childhood home. And so a little blanket, I think we called it Blanky, to comfort me if, I got upset, and it was sort of one of those, I didn't have one of the dolls, I had a little piece of quilt. Who's your favorite superhero or character with superpowers? This is easy, Batman. That's it. I'll let you figure out why. What's the most exciting part of your day? My wife and I were raising 2 young children here. Our daughter is 13. Our son is now 10. And no matter what I'm doing on this crazy campaign, we got 14-hour days. I drive them to school every morning, and that's the best part of my day. Ooh, besides English and your native language, do you speak any other languages? My Spanish was good for a little bit, un poquito español, but language has never been my strong suit, so but I've been picking up my Chinese, just a little bit though. What's your favorite movie ever, and why does it top your list? Probably, I just remember watching a lot of violent movies with my father when I was probably way too young to be watching them. So Die Hard is at the top of the list. Rambo also made it, not probably okay anymore, but Die Hard. What's your all-time favorite outdoor activity? Watching my son play flag football is one of my favorite outdoor activities right now, but if I had to pick one right now that I love doing that I don't get time to do enough of is surfing. I'm not very good, but I love getting out in the waves.
而家係時候發揮你嘅想像力同埋創意啦。咁先抽一個慶典活動，然後再抽3個三藩市嘅地標。你可以喺入邊揀一個地標嚟搞呢個活動，講俾我哋聽點解。
Here, I got 3 blue ones, or 4. I'll get the red one out. All right, Mardi Gras. Good, I've been to Mardi Gras. All right, so now we're picking 3 locations here in San Francisco. Ferry Building Marketplace, Alcatraz, and Pier 39. Mardi Gras is a week-long celebration, maybe even more than a week, but it ends with a huge parade. And so we're going from the Ferry Building to Pier 39, celebrating our beautiful waterfront. And then there is a end of Mardi Gras party on Alcatraz where we ferry people over and we just have a crazy good time. We gotta bring fun back to San Francisco. We gotta bring tourism. We gotta bring culture. Okay, Cherry Blossom Festival in Japan. I've heard about this, have not been. I think there's also a Cherry Blossom Festival out in DC, celebrating a great time of year, spring. Chinatown, Ghirardelli Square, interesting. Haha, Japantown. I think we got a winner. Cherry Blossom Festival in Japantown, in San Francisco. We can do this, San Francisco. Let's do it. And we kind of have one already. We have a weekend Cherry Blossom Festival. We're just going to have to up the ante and make it the best one ever. And I will do that as your mayor in 2025.
咁而家就從你個選區入面抽2個社區，講一講你鍾意嘅部分，以及覺得佢哋需要改進嘅地方。
All right, D7. 2 restaurants come to mind, Elena's and Original Joe's, West Portal, just one of those classic San Francisco streets that has been great for so long, and it's getting even better now. And it feels like it's up and coming. When I'm out there talking to people, there's often times where people feel like they're forgotten about out there, that almost like City Hall doesn't talk to them, doesn't listen to them. And so my commitment to D7 is to be a mayor that listens to the residents, to the taxpayers, and to that really important community that has helped build San Francisco from the earliest days. D9, Mission District, Bernal Heights. I can talk about the Mission all day long. And Bernal's great too. Cortlandt Avenue, just a great street in San Francisco. Great coffee shops, great bike shop. What we need to do in the Mission is make sure it's clean and it's safe. A lot of safety concerns in the Mission and in that part of town. And so my commitment is to public safety throughout the city, but definitely in D9. And that's why I've said your safety is my #1 priority as your next mayor. There's nothing more important than making sure people feel safe, walking the streets, riding Muni, and making sure that we invite tourism back, conventions back, and visitors back from all over this region.
你而家手入邊嘅箱呢，就有三藩市市府或者係加州州府喺度討論中嘅提案。而家抽2個，分享你對佢哋嘅睇法啦。
Prop 36. This is around Prop 47. And so this is an important one for all of us statewide. I do support reforms to Prop 47. We need to make sure that we have escalating consequences for those that are dealing fentanyl, those that continue to commit crime. So I support escalating consequences, and we gotta make reforms to it. Now, having said that, in San Mateo County, you do not have the rampant theft that you have in San Francisco. And I want to once again say how important public safety is in my administration. It will be my #1 priority. We need to fully staff the police department. We need to fully staff the sheriff's department and 911 dispatch office. You can't just be for public safety during an election year. You need to be for it 365 days a year. All right, Senate Bill 961. I think this has been proposed, not yet a bill, requires every car or truck built or sold in California to have a speed governor. I don't think I'm for this one. Many of our cars now tell you when you're going over the speed limit. I'm for that, but I think you gotta have some individual liberty, individual responsibility to drive how you wanna drive. And, you know, we have red light cameras now. We have, you know, automatic speed enforcement. So if you get caught, you pay a fine, but I don't think we need to go this far. Thank you to Face the Bay for having me. I'm Daniel Lurie. I'm running for mayor. I hope to have your support this November. We're less than 120 days out, but I can tell you I won't have another interview quite like this one between now and then. Have a great day, everybody.